XEMŞOLTW XEMŞOLTW SWÁLET at Tsawout Neath SÁNEĆ-made. I said my name's XEMŞOLTW, and I come from Tsawout, the Tsawout community, and I'm from the SÁNEĆ Nation. My work has been focused on revitalizing the traditional knowledge system and practice of the SÁNEĆ reef net fishery. And that was something that was wrongfully taken away from us probably a century ago. There are only a few last remaining reef net fishermen in my community. They're elders. So I've been really focused on trying to get this back to the community.
Okay, it's got to be lifted up a bit in the front here.
Reef net fishing it's a fishing technology that was given to us by, we believe, by the Creator and by the salmon people. The reef net did two things. It distinguished our people as a nation because we were the only people, the straight Salish people were the only ones who had this reef net fishing technology. But it also brought us together as a nation. We're known as the SÁNEĆ people, and some people call us the saltwater people, because if you look at our traditional territory, it's just as much marine environment as it is land. So our territory is really water. The Douglas Treaty was, in our oral history, not necessarily a treaty in terms of how mainstream Canada thinks of a treaty as a land cession treaty. We feel it was more of a recognition of our nationhood and more of an agreement between two nations of people. One of the things that the Douglas Treaty says is that we're allowed to carry on our fisheries as formerly. Quite often you would hear our elders talk about the reef net as the princess of the tides. Just as women and females create life and give life, so does the reef net. It gives us life.
We're almost ready to set
Very
this.
exciting.
I'm like ready to put this on. Nick, you gotta watch this.
We're reef netting again. So it's a stationary technology. It's anchored. The lead is anchored. The canoes are anchored, and the net is suspended in the water between those canoes. And it took a lot of knowledge of where the salmon would migrate, as well as the knowledge of the flow of the tides. That reef net fishery formed the core of our society at that time. It was the way we governed ourselves. It was the core of our spiritual society, core of our economic system, social system. It was really the backbone of our people. One of the things that my uncle said along this journey is he said, "I hear you want to bring the reef net fishery back." And I said, "Yeah, I do. You can't just go out and go fishing," he said. "You need to do it through ceremony first." So I've been working with the children in our local community school. We started to build this model net together. In that way, we learned together about the beliefs and the philosophies around this net. And it even became a centerpiece of the whole school year, where the teachers in the school, the socials teachers and the science teachers, started to teach their subject around this project. In that sense, it was kind of bringing back the reef net as a backbone of our education system. It's my vision all of our vision, that we can all be reef net fishing people again.